They're looking for joy on a plate, and they get it. Greg Wallace and John Turode with MasterChef tonight at 8:30. But now on BBC Two, time for the Eggheads to face the music.
These people are amongst the greatest quiz players in Britain. Together, they make up the Eggheads, arguably the most formidable quiz team in the country. The question is, can they be beaten? Welcome to Eggheads, the show where a team of 5 quiz challenge their wits against possibly the greatest quiz team in Britain. You might recognise them as they've won some of the country's toughest quiz shows. They are the Eggheads. And taking on our quiz champions today are the Music Kids from London. The team are all studying at the Royal Academy of Music, and they've all played alongside one another as members of the National Youth Orchestra. Let's meet them.
Hi, I'm Sasha, I'm 20 and I'm a music student.
Hi, I'm Tom, I'm 20 and I'm a music student.
Hi, I'm Hetty, I'm 19 and I'm a music student.
Hi, I'm Steph, I'm 20 and I'm a music student. Hi, I'm Vicky, I'm 20 and I'm a music student.
Welcome, Music Kids. So it's tuba, cello, viola, clarinet. Okay, can you tell what instrument someone plays just by looking at them?
They're usually holding it.
Yeah, right. But there's no other way.
Sometimes yeah.
Sometimes people start to look like their instrument after they've played it for a while.
So if you win, we want you to bring your instruments out from underneath the desk. Every day there is £1,000 worth of cash up for grabs for our challengers. However, if they fail to defeat the Eggheads, the prize money rolls over to the next show. So Music Kids, the Eggheads have won the last 10 games, which is quite good news for you. It means £11,000 says you can't beat them. You ready to try?
Yeah.
I think it's enough. The first head-to-head battle is on the subject of music.
What's your
Who wants this?
Hetty.
Hetty, the cellist.
Yes.
And which egghead would you like to smash over the head with your instrument?
Go for Chris.
Chris.
Okay, Hetty from the Music Kids against Chris from the Eggheads. To ensure there's no conferring, please take your positions in the question room now. So Hetty, you're the cellist.
Yes.
Playing since you were 7.
Yeah, ages.
If people look like their instruments, what would Chris play?
I reckon...
Piccolo.
Piccolo. I would say oboe. I don't know.
Yeah, good.
Trombone, maybe, I'm not sure.
What is it, Chris? What's your instrument?
Probably a sousaphone.
Good luck in this round, Hetty. You get to choose. As you know, it's multiple choice questions. You can choose the first or second set.
Can I go first?
Here we go. Good luck, Music Kids. Which musical instrument is played by stretching and squeezing with the hands to work a central bellows that blows air over metal reeds? Is it the harmonica, accordion, or sousaphone?
I'm not going to say sousaphone. I think that's... harmonica is quite small. I think you blow down. I think I'm going to go for accordion.
Accordion is the right answer. Well done. How strange, Chris. You mentioned sousaphone.
Indeed,
and
yeah.
it's not a word I've heard for years.
It's a sort of outsized tuba.
OK.
Yeah.
Your question. Simon Le Bon became famous as the lead singer of which group? Was it Duran Duran, Depeche Mode, or Spandau Ballet?
Simon Le Bon was lead singer of Duran Duran.
Yes, he was. And there was no sousaphone in Duran Duran. Hetty, your question now. Second question. The orchestra is based in which British city? Is it Edinburgh, Manchester, or Cardiff?
I know it's not Cardiff. I think it's up north somewhere, but I'm not sure if it's as far as Edinburgh, so I think I'm going to go for Manchester.
You're right. Manchester is right. Well done, Hetty. Chris, your question now. Before he took up the trumpet, Louis Armstrong was a professional musician on which instrument? The guitar, the cornet, or the flute?
Well, he took up the trumpet to play jazz when he was in his teens. But prior to that, been in the band at what was then called the Coloured Waifs Home, where he lived. And I think in that band he played the cornet.
Yes, he did. Well done. He played the cornet before the trumpet. 2 points each. Tight round. Hetty, the form of vocal chamber music known as the madrigal originated during the 14th century. In which country? Was it Germany, France, or Italy?
I should know this because we learnt about it in college. Madrigal. I'm not going to say France. I'm not sure about Germany. I'm going to go for Italy. It's a bit of a guess.
Bit of a guess.
But yeah.
But you got it though. Well done. Italy's right. 3 out of 3. Storming performance by our musicians. Chris, which character from the musical Oliver sings Reviewing the Situation? Nancy, Bill Sykes, or Fagin?
I'm reviewing the situation. It's Fagin.
It was indeed Fagin. 3 points each, and that means we go to sudden death. Gets a bit harder now, Hetty. We don't give you multiple choice. So here's your question. The musician Eddie Lang, born in 1902, also known as Blind Willie Dunn, was best known for playing which?
I don't actually know, so I'm going to go for guitar.
Guitar is correct. Accompanied Bing Crosby. Chris, if you get this wrong, you are not in the final. An Old Raincoat Won't Ever Let You Down, released in 1970, was the debut album of which solo artist?
'70. About the right time for David Bowie.
Yeah, but it's the wrong answer, though. He was on his Space Oddity phase then. It's Rod Stewart, Chris.
Okay.
Hetty, well done. You've beaten an Eggheads. So, good news for our challengers, the music kids. That means Hetty plays in the final. Chris, you don't. Please, both of you come back and rejoin your teams. So, as it stands, Eggheads have lost 1 brain from the final round. Challengers have lost no brains. Next subject is science. How are musicians on science today?
It's not me.
Tom's going to do this.
So, yeah.
Tom's going to do it.
Who do you want to take on here? Who looks the least scientific?
What about I think Daphne.
CJ.
Daphne.
I know it was CJ.
We're going to go for Daphne.
All right. Tom from the Music Kids, Daphne from the Eggheads, please take your positions in the question room. So I'm going to ask each of you 3 questions on science in turn, and Tom, you can choose the first or second set.
I'll have the first set, please.
Tom, in an isosceles triangle, how many sides are the same length? Is it none, 2, or 3?
An isosceles triangle. I'm fairly sure it's not none. An isosceles, they're all the same length, so I'm going to say 3.
That's the wrong answer. It's 2.
Yeah.
3 would have been an equilateral triangle.
And if none are the same length,
None,
it's a
it's a
scalene
scalene.
triangle.
A scalene triangle.
Yeah.
Everyone go ooh. Ooh. Over to you, Daphne, with your scalene triangles. What is the mathematical probability of 2 coins flipped together, both landing heads up? 1 in 4, 1 in 2, or 1 in 8?
1 in 4.
Is that a question or an answer?
Oh, I hope it's the right answer. Clue. I
That's
hate
right.
questions.
You're right. 1 in 4 is right. 1 in 2 times 2. Tom, how long does it take Uranus to make a complete orbit of the sun? Is it 18 years, 84 years, or 224 years?
Well, it's towards the out of the ring, so I'd say it's like probably longer rather than shorter. So I'm going to go for the middle, 84 years. 84 years, I think. I just can play.
It's interesting how the going for the middle approach works for a lot of people, and it has worked for you here. Well done. 84 is right. Daphne, what is the name of the gravity-defying action responsible for the spread of rising damp in buildings that causes liquids to pass upwards through porous materials? Is it capillary, hypertonic, or myopic?
I think that's capillary motion. Is it? Yes. Yeah, it sounds right.
If I left you to your own devices, you'd eventually be overcome by doubt. But anyway, you're right, it's capillary. Pulls liquid upwards. Over to you, Tom. You need this question or you are out of the final. Where in the human body is the pisiform bone, P-I-S-I-F-O-R-M, pisiform bone located? Skull, knee, or wrist?
Right. Well, I'm fairly sure it's not in the knee, famous last words. And the skull rings a bell somehow. Yeah, I don't think it's the wrist, but I'm going to go for skull.
You're going for skull. If it's wrong, you are not in the final. And I'm sorry to say it is wrong. It's the wrist.
Oh, there you go.
So Daphne will be in the final. Tom, you were beaten by our egghead. Do please, both of you, come back and rejoin your teammates. So as it stands, the eggheads and the challengers have lost one brain each from the final round. Our next subject is geography. Who wants geography?
I'm going.
Do it.
Okay. Do you mind?
Go, Vicky.
No. I think it'd be awesome.
Okay, do it.
Is that Vicky?
Yeah.
Which egghead looks lost?
CJ,
Yeah.
CJ, please.
Okay, it's Vicky from the Music Kids versus CJ from the Eggheads. To ensure there's no conferring, would you please take your positions in the question room? So another musician, and it's your life, is it, Vicky?
Yeah, absolutely. Has been forever.
Good luck here.
Thank you.
3 questions on geography in turn. They're multiple choice, as you know. Do you want the first or second set?
First, please.
Vicky, after Brazil, which South American country has the largest area? Is it Peru, Chile, or Argentina?
Okay, I'm pretty sure it's not Peru. I'm going to go with Argentina.
And you're spot on. Well done. Your question, CJ. In which English county are the seaside resorts of Ilfracombe and Dawlish located? I'm only laughing because I know your love of the English map. Is it Devon, East Sussex, or Norfolk?
Well, there are a lot of combes down in the southwest, aren't they? I mean, yes, of course, it's the sort of thing I should know, but you know, me and English geography are absolutely useless. Devon.
Is correct.
Well,
Over to you, Vicky. On which Mediterranean island would you find the city of Paphos? Malta, Cyprus, or Crete?
Okay, I'm not really sure about this one. For some reason, I've just got a feeling about Crete. Yeah, I'm going to go for Crete.
It's actually Cyprus. I'm sorry. You're wrong. So, CJ, you have the chance for the advantage on geography now. Which Australian city is built on the Torrens? Sydney, Melbourne, or Adelaide?
well, Melbourne's the Yarra. Sydney, I can't remember, but Torrens isn't ringing a bell, and I know nothing about Adelaide, so that's what I'll go for.
And Adelaide is absolutely right.
How does he do it?
Vicky, you need to get this right now. What is the average regularity of an eruption of Old Faithful, the famous geyser, in Yellowstone National Park? Once an hour, once a week, or once a year?
I really don't have a clue about this one at all. Once an hour seems very often. I'm going to have a complete guess at once a year.
On this occasion, the guess has not worked. And I only know this because I've seen it. And you stand round, and believe it or not, they say should be coming up in about 35 minutes. It is once an hour. It's very, very regular. So Vicky, you're wrong, I'm afraid. It is once an hour, and that means you won't be joining your team in the final. CJ, you will. Please, both of you, come back here. So as it stands, the challengers have lost 2 brains from the final round. The Eggheads have lost 1 brain. The subject is food and drink. Now, which of you wants this?
I'll do it. I'll do it.
You do it?
Yes.
Sasha,
On the basis he eats a lot.
That's a good reason. So you've got Kevin left and Barry.
I reckon Kevin.
Kevin? All right, we'll go with Kevin.
I reckon you watch this programme, don't you? You've certainly chosen him on his weakest subject, although he's still strong on it. OK, Sasha from the Music Kids against Kevin from the Eggheads. Please take your positions. It's food and drink, 3 questions, multiple choice, and you can choose, Sasha, the first or second set.
I will go first.
Sasha, what type of sauce is usually used as the basis for a pizza? Is it bechamel, tomato, or pesto?
Right, well, being a student, I do tend to eat quite a lot of pizza, so I'm going to have to go with tomato.
Yeah, it's absolutely right. Well done. Kevin, a butty is a colloquial term for what? Is it a sandwich, a donut, or a cup of tea?
Well, yes, as in chip or various other variety, I suppose you could call it a sandwich. Yeah? A couple of slices of bread or 2 halves of a roll, chuck a lot of stuff in there. So, sandwich.
And it is sandwich. Well done, you're right. Back to you, Sasha. What type of food is the famous Bath Oliver? Is it a biscuit, a sausage, or anchovy paste?
Oh. Okay. Bath Oliver. Well, I have absolutely no idea. So, anchovy paste sounds a bit more disgusting than Bath Oliver, to be honest. So, going to cut that out. I'm going to go with sausage because it sounds like a sort of posh version of a sausage, to be honest.
That's your answer. It's actually biscuit.
Oh.
Sorry, Sasha. Kevin, back to you. Not often we see Kevin pull clear on food and drink, but this is the moment you can. Kevin doesn't have an oven or a fridge.
Oh no.
So he's constantly looking in bins.
Yeah. It's amazing what you find in them too. I'm not going to tell anybody what I found in yours.
Kevin, what is the basis of the Chinese dish chop suey? Is it egg noodles, omelette, or bean sprouts?
I've never actually had chop suey, so let's think. No, I'm pretty sure it's egg noodles, so I hope I'm not mixing it up with anything else. I say egg noodles.
I just assume you were having takeaways almost every night.
Not take. Oh no. I eat out, but eating out covers a whole variety of sins. I don't generally take much food home at all, just occasionally.
Yeah, it figures because it's bean sprouts.
Is it?
Yeah, you're wrong. So Sasha, here's your next question. What name is given to the colourless or pale straw-coloured Scandinavian spirit, which is distilled from potato or grain mash and flavoured with caraway seeds? Is it Haxon, Aquavit, or...
Right, well, wish Tom were here, because he's a barman. So, right, well, I'm going to go with Haxon, because it's got too many consonants in it, so it should be Scandinavian.
I just love the logic, and the logic sounds so right. But the answer was wrong. Aquavit is the answer. Kevin, your chance to take the round now and make sure you have booked yourself a place in the final. Puzzone di Moena. I'll spell it for you. Puzzone, then Di, then Moena. Puzzone di Moena from the Trentino region of Italy. What type of foodstuff? Pasta, mushroom, or cheese?
Puzzone di Moena. It doesn't sound like a pasta. Most varieties of pasta tend to have one-word names or thereabouts. I don't know. I mean, it could be I've never heard of it, so it could frankly be either of the others. I'm trying to get any kind of Puzzone di Moena. It doesn't sound as... It may well be, but it doesn't sound to me as though it should be a mushroom. when in doubt with these things, say cheese, because there are so many varieties of cheese, so I'll go for that.
There's another bit of quizzes logic that we learn on the programme. When in cheese. And it's worked. Well done, you're right. I'm sorry you didn't have a cheese question yourself, Sasha. Means you're not in the final round, and Kevin is. Please come back and rejoin your teammates. All right, well, this is what we've been playing towards. It's time for the final round, which, as always, is general knowledge. But I'm afraid those of you who lost your head-to-heads won't be allowed to take part in this round. So that's Sasha, Tom and Vicky from the Music Kids and Chris from the Eggheads. Please, would you take your positions backstage? Hetty and Steph, you are playing to win the Music Kids £11,000. Do I sense you're slightly nervous?
Yeah. A little bit.
A little bit, a lot. Kevin, CJ, Daphne and Barry, you're playing for something which money can't buy, the Eggheads' reputation. As usual, I'll ask each team 3 questions in turn. This time the questions are all general knowledge. You are allowed to confer. So, Music Kids, the question is, are your 2 brains better than the Eggheads' 4? Hetty and Steph, don't answer that one. Hetty and Steph, do you want to go first or second?
First, please.
Here's your first question. Good luck. The actress Demi Moore married which actor in 1987? Was it Sylvester Stallone, Arnold Schwarzenegger, or Bruce Willis?
I'm pretty sure it's Bruce Willis.
Yeah, it's
Because, yeah, she's married to Ashton Kutcher now, isn't she?
Yeah.
We're going to go for Bruce Willis.
I'm glad you did. You're right. Well done. Eggheads, what term refers to an advertising campaign that relies on the public voluntarily passing on the marketing message, often via the internet? Is it viral, bacterial, or fungal?
I assume it's viral.
I would have thought it was viral. It's not something that can be passed
I've
on
not
by
heard
people.
of it. No, well, I think I might have some. And the other 2...
It can't be the other
It can't
two.
be.
I mean, fungal is just no. And bacterial, no. I mean, viral. I mean, in the same sense as a computer virus.
Yeah.
Yes.
Consensus of opinion is that it must be viral.
Yeah, it is viral. We might have had one of the great moments of this show if you'd said fungal.
Fungal advertising, a lot of it is.
Yeah.
One apiece. Music Kids? Which US state is known as the Land of Lincoln? Is it Illinois, California, or Indiana?
Pretty sure it's not California.
Yeah, I don't think
it is.
Indiana
or
actually.
Illinois.
I want to say Illinois just because it's got L in it.
I think we just take a stab at Illinois.
Because we don't know. Illinois? Is that how you say it?
And you took a stab at Illinois because it had more than one L in it.
Because we don't think it could be the other ones. I don't know.
I don't think it's California, but we're not sure, so just a guess.
You're right.
Yay.
Well done. Well done. Brilliant. Okay, Eggheads. Which London area is sometimes referred to as Bangla Town? Is it Camden Market, the Isle of Dogs, or Brick Lane?
Well, it has to be Brick
Has to
Lane.
Yeah, because, Monica Rowley.
Monica wrote an excellent book called Brick Lane, which was all about the Bangladeshi community. So we're saying Brick Lane.
And Brick Lane is correct, Eggheads. 2 each. Keep that £11,000 within your grasp. La Danse, featuring 5 naked forms dancing in a circle, is a 1909 work by which artist? Is it Matisse, Dali, or Duchamp?
I think my brain's fine.
Salvador Dali's really abstract.
He's surrealist.
And all those clocks and things like
Yeah.
that. And
It's not Dali.
It's not Dali.
Duchamp. My art
Matisse,
teacher's gonna kill me.
I've never heard of Duchamp. I've heard of Matisse. I don't know.
Do you trust me on Matisse?
Yeah, I trust you.
I don't. It might be wrong.
Just go for it. We've got nothing to lose. Well,
You've got nothing to lose.
just £11,000.
I really don't want to get it wrong if it's not right.
If you get it wrong, there's always a chance these guys skate away. They do that.
Matisse. I should know. I know the picture exactly, but I think it is
If you know the
Matisse.
picture, then you've seen it and you would have read.
Okay, I think it's Matisse.
Great, you're right. Well done. Very, very strong play by the Music Kids. You got 3. Eggheads, if you get this one wrong, they've got £11,000. What was the first name of the millionaire father of John F. Kennedy and his brothers Edward and Bobby, a man who did much to further their political careers? Was it Isaac, Joseph, or Benjamin?
We're all happy with Joseph, no?
Yeah.
Yes, as CJ puts it, we're all happy with Joseph, and he reputedly made his money in smuggling booze.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Joseph.
But I said reputedly.
Well, he's long gone now. You think his name is Joseph?
Yes.
You're right, it is Joseph. So 3 points each, which means we move to Seth. So the stress and tension increase somewhat. Which American singer and actor starred in the films Pal Joey and The Manchurian Candidate?
Do you know?
I've heard of The Manchurian Candidate. I don't know the other film.
No.
And
I have no idea.
singer and actor.
It's quite a lot.
Can you just say names? Like, who you think?
J-Lo.
Well, I think it's a male.
A male?
Do you think? Singer and actor. It's not Elvis or something like that, is it? That's really stupid.
Elvis was an actor, wasn't it?
Yeah, but Manchurian Candidate, I
Never see that. I think it was before we were born. I want to say Marilyn Monroe. Should we just go with it?
Yeah, just go with anything.
You said?
Yeah. No, you said.
Okay, Elvis Presley. I don't
We
know.
don't
We
have
have
a
no
clue.
idea.
Frank Sinatra was the answer.
Oh.
Eggheads, if you get this right, you have taken the money away from our musicians. Not that I want that to rest heavy on your conscience or anything.
I can assure you it won't.
Which former Manchester United footballer is known as the baby-faced assassin?
Oh, that's Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Yeah. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
It's the perennial substitute. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Excuse my pronunciation.
Ish.
I've got it. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is your answer.
Yes.
And it is the right answer. Sorry, music kids. Oh, feel for you. Eggheads, congratulations, you've won. And you came really close because you got 3 out of 3 in the multiple choice, and we've seen teams beat them with just the first 3 answers correct. So well done.
Gorgeous.
Have you got a moment of letdown here?
I don't think we were expecting to.
We weren't expecting to get even to like the final round. We thought we'd get everything wrong. So.
Well, commiserations to you. The Eggheads have done what does seem to come naturally to them. Their winning streak continues. I'm afraid you won't be going home with the £11,000. So that money now rolls over to the next show. Eggheads, congratulations. Who's ever going to beat you, I wonder? Join us next time to see if the new challengers have the brains to defeat the Eggheads. £12,000 says they don't. Till then, goodbye.
.30 comedy on Radio 4 now. David Quantick pokes fun at the daft bits of popular culture in a new series, Broken Arts. Here on BBC 2, for one of the adventurers, the extreme dream is over already.